And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Gaming with Gyozaplanet with your host. Rather anxious, or I suppose not anxious, but I don't know what's the name for it. Um, I don't know. So yeah, today's a big day. I am yeah, graduation party and everything. Whoop-de-doo. And in theory, I should be celebrating and like dancing from the rooftops and everything, but I don't know. I'm just kind of sad, frankly. Mainly because I'm gonna, well, I don't really know what I'm gonna do now. Well, I suppose the answer is university and everything, but still. Oh right, I also have standardized testing. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Whoops. You know, I never thought this day would come. Like I've dreamt about it for many years. I was like, I'll be able to make it out of the school system. I can just go. I don't have to be railroaded into exams or the tests, which are the same thing. Now I think about it, assignments, classes I don't care about. I'll be able to be free. And then what I realize is that having this much freedom is jarring, to say the least. It is. I am not really prepared for it because suddenly it goes from me being like, well, me going from like, I know I have to wake up at 8, I have to go like 7, get to class at 8, yada yada, get home, I have to do my assignments, if when there's an exam, I have to prepare, and everything, so like a structure for my days, to, I could spend the entire day sitting in shorts and eating ice cream on my like porch, or I could spend the entire day, I don't know, on the beach, or I could spend the entire day sleeping in bed, or I could spend the entire day at the gym, or I could, I don't know. And it's just like, it's odd, because most people never get that kind of, like, unlimited freedom. And no, admittedly, I am not a normal person, and my parents, being the very wise parents they are, they've realized early on that, it was better for us, me and my sibling, to learn just like via trial, error, and practice, like the consequences and how to deal with extreme liberty. Like compared to most of my friends, we don't really have curfews. We don't. I mean, we also don't have not the salary. What are they called? Allowances. We don't technically have allowances. It's kind of just like we're like, hey, I need money for this, and they're like, oh, okay, and then they give us a bit of money. But yeah. I don't know. It's odd. I'm gonna have to think about it. Admittedly, as the expression goes, I'm not totally out of the woods yet. I still do have okay, 3+1, very important. I'm stuck in the wall. Okay, I'm no longer stuck in the wall. I have 3+1, very essential, and actually, I think pretty difficult. I'm not sure. Exams left. Now, the reason I say 3+1 and not just 4 is because the supposed fourth exam, which is English, is kind of a joke because I have lived in the US, so I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I lived in the US for 9+ years. My hands are greasy from lunch. I can't actually hit anything. Oh, this is gonna be such a disaster. Let's throw a knockback on the grid. Oh, there they are. Oh wait, there are 2 people here. They should be right around. Oh, there they are. Wow, you can't actually shoot through the fence. Good to know. Fences block bullets in this game. And oh, that's a blunderbuss. I'm going to back up. Get some distance. Also, yeah, the M1911 outputs tons of damage if you can handle the fire rate and the... Wow! Okay, thank you, game. And whoever threw that, oh, we're going to run this way and hopefully not get, like, I don't know, shot in the back with by, like, a car 98 or something. Which would be really inconvenient. Let's see. Shblom. Nobody hit. Yeah. So, quick tip. Don't use orbital strike grenades early in the game. There's too much free space around the map for people to escape to. Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call prediction. I knew that the person was shooting at me and they had saw that they hit me. Now, the thing is, they didn't actually hit me for that much. They hit me for like 15 damage. They don't know that unless they're running like, whatchamacallit, a health or damage analyzer or something. But the chances that you have that this early on and that you're using that this early on is fairly slim. So I knew that they were going to run at me, especially because I saw them running at me. Shocker, I know. And so I waited for them, and then when they jumped around the corner, I shot them with the taser and then just shot them. So, yeah. The funny thing about this game is that it is, like, there is a surprisingly high amount of, whatchamacallit, strategy needed for being a silly, wacky, parody first-person shooter game, or, like, Battle Royale, FPS Battle Royale game. It's very funny. And it's mainly just due to the fact that because it's so wacky, you can't just... Okay. Okay, we're gonna back up. Because that's a flintlock, and I do not want to engage close range with a flintlock. Or at least in close quarters with minimal cover. Okay. Let's think this through as I wipe my hands. So, they've got high ground. They've got high ground and they've got a flintlock. They most likely, they can't have more than 30 rounds, but still 30 rounds is a lot of rounds. And seeing as I have no max health blessing and no quick way to heal, that's a dangerously high amount of rounds. They're not a great shot, as we saw from the little kerfuffle we had. But you don't need to be a great shot with the flintlock, that's the trick. Because you just need to be an okay enough shot to land one bullet. Here, let's see if I can sneak a grenade over here. And we can get them to back up. Or just walk directly into the... I suppose that is also a good example of using that. I'm gonna swap out the taser. We've had our fun, but it's time to start prepping for endgame. Or at least I suppose just prepping in general. Oh wow. Okay, so this person must have picked up all the loot from all the like previous people around here. Okay, let's see. Epic Storm Call, that's fun. Other than that, interesting. They somehow intercepted my whatchamacallit grenade. It never actually went off. Also, whoever this is chasing me is not a very good shot. That's fine by me. I am not complaining. Oh right, I forgot I had relax. We can do relax dance. Ah, out of ammo. So, you might be curious why I didn't choose to just jump pad there. I could have, and I most likely will shortly. But the reason is, well, A, this is a good fight to practice in, where you have, like, a competent enemy approaching you. Okay, actually, this might be where the point where I dip out, because they've got high ground, yep. There we go. Nice. Rainmaker and... Oh, they had double recycling. That would explain it. And now we are... Yeah, that's an auto bow. I'm out of here. Could I have grabbed the car? Frankly, yeah. Would I have been perhaps wiser to grab a car? Maybe, yeah. Do I care enough? No. Frankly, no. Okay. So, the reason I chose to actually sit that fight out with the person is 2 reasons. Number 1, they are okay skilled. Like, they know how to fight, which is a problem. 1, it means I have to, like, legitimately think through my fights, and I can't just run at them with a gun and then win. Ooh, I want that. Yes. Okay, we're back up to 2 escape plans. But also, it means they can be a problem in the future, and I do not like having problems in the future. And really, that's very ironic considering my habit of procrastinating on effort and then ending up with things like dangerous math grades. Nice. But, oh, crud, that's airstrike. Somebody airstrike that area. Somebody nearby. Why am I going? It's probably this person. Let's throw that out to bait him out. I can't hit him. They've got a good angle. That's good for them, bad for me. Let's see. Okay. I don't think they saw me swatch. Oh, that's a 3rd person. I'm getting out of here. Or at least I'm going to... Somebody... I heard a grand ping go off. It's either nearby or... It's the 3rd party. There's a fight going on down there. I'm going to throw that down. And try and grab whatever this is. There you go. They've got some kind of burst fire gun, I think, this person. Dag, we don't have a fire grenade. Ah, that's a shame. Did they? No, they did not. Let's see, they did have... Yes. Fast barrel on you. Oh! Oh! Ow! 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 Friggin'. Okay. Damn. Okay. That's on me. I played that. Do we still have... We're out of the game, yeah. Yeah, they got me. They had double shot. I didn't realize that. That would be... It was either a double shot or a grand ping when I was trying to loot. That's on me, admittedly. I didn't expect there to be yet another person. That wasn't the person who had jumped down. It could have also been the person who jumped down who just parkoured up and then shot me, but... Oh no. Maybe I was trying to heal up so I could run over and, whatchamacallit, throw down a jump pad grenade, but I didn't have the time. Yeah. Overall, that was pretty good. Actually, hold on. Game I play has got an update. Ooh, that's fun. Okay. 16? It's not many people, but we can still do okay with that. Let's go POI. So, yeah, anyways, the reason I chose to stick around and fight that pretty decent player. Okay, I'll give it to them. They were pretty decent. Better than just decent. Is 1, it's good practice. If all you do is consistently run away from fights with more powerful opponents, you're never going to improve. That is simply a fact of life. And this translates to literally anything in life. If all you ever did was read, like picture books designed for small children, you'd never be able, you could in theory, after an insane amount of effort, get to the point where you can read other books, but it would... Well, that was unpleasant. Let's reload while we're in the air, and then crash land somewhere safe. Yeah, also, if you didn't know, if you hold the space bar whilst you're flying, you will, slow down your fall speed. It's very handy if you want to do a precision landing. I think I don't know if it reduces like the visual smoke that comes with crash landing, but it's a very handy thing to know. Anyways, okay, gun situation, pretty bad. Kid situation, looking substantially better. Yes, the VSS is that good. It's scary, frankly. The fact that having access to one of those guns is so powerful. And wow, okay, yeah, no, now we are rolling. I will most likely try and pick up a different gun though, because running VS like long range rifle, assault rifle is not really a good idea because you're in trouble at long range and you're in trouble at short range. Mid range is fine, but not that many fights happen at mid range. Okay, that's a lie. A good amount do, still. Anyways, I would love a blessing right about now. Any blessing, frankly. So I'm going to throw this on the VSS because we're probably going to be using that, mainly because of the built-in scope, which is, A, it's a good scope, and B, it's built-in. So I can reserve this for something else. That. The weird thing about... Yeah, anyway, as I was saying before, if you consistently run away from your issues and choose not to fight them, or just confront them, you're never going to improve. It's like... Yeah. Yeah, that's the VSS, folks. Let's see. Well, they were using the Browning, thank goodness we got them out of the game. Okay, that's a bit mean, but I do not advocate. Hey, sure, I know what we can throw on this range. This is hands down the stupidest item in the game. It is the 0.5 times scope, and all it does is that it zooms out the camera. So you can feel, I don't know, you can feel like you're going faster or something. There's no point to it. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, and also, on top of being a good learning experience, also it gets a potential enemy out of the game, because if I ran into that person again late game, if just like whenever, or say for example at the end of the fight, and I was like not full health, they could easily eliminate me, no problem, because they're skilled and I am at a disadvantage due to being at the end of the fight and not having much health, or none of my weapons reloaded, or etc. You get the point. So I will, however, hijack this bicycle on this roof. Now if we can get down without a hitch, yes. And let's go on some biking, folks. Whee! Anyways, yeah. So that was the main reason, but also because I felt like it. Yeah. The thing with running, the VSS is an odd gun. It's very strong, admittedly. It's got solid damage, very fast bullet speed, very big projectiles, which sounds like an odd thing, but it is. The sniper rifles or DMR style weapons in this game tend to have large, physically large bullets, which means hitting enemy is easier. It's either because of the ammunition they use, or just because it makes it easier to shoot people, which makes sense, yeah. But it does kind of, so yeah, it does mean that you kind of have to, you have to account for bullet drop more, especially with the VSS. It's more severe compared to most rifles. But using the VSS kind of puts you in an odd spot. Wow, an epic storm call. I mean, it's good. It helps with people trying to melee us, for example. But it's not speed, and it's not any health regen or health up, max health up. Anyways, point is, so yeah. Problem is, when you use the VSS, you need to be okay, what other weapon am I going to use? So you could run a submachine gun with it, but then you're running the problem of you've got two fast firing and very fast ammo draining weapons, because the VSS chews through a magazine. I will take jumps though. That's a very good blessing. You wouldn't think it would be great, but it's mainly just due to how guns work in this game. Shooting enemies in the air is kind of a pain, frankly. This is why jumping around when you're fighting somebody is very important. I think I heard a sound to my left. There is a fight to my right, though. So, here we run into a dilemma. There's a gunfight going on with at least 2 people, and I want to engage to either get the loot or take out the people. But then I run into the issue of there's most likely going to be other people around me who have also heard the fight and are coming to enjoy and are coming to consider participating. Wow, okay. Admittedly, I also can't use a VSS because my aim is off. Jeez. Let's throw down the splinter grenade. Okay. There's gunfire over here to my right. Not sure what's causing it. I'm gonna finish this fight. Oh, yeah, there they are. Yeah, it does 16% damage per bullet, which is pretty good. And then we've got this guy. Run, 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 run. I don't remember this having that much recoil. Oh, that's a sniper rifle. Oh, wait, no. It's a Grand. Actually, I've just thought of something. If you go prone while steering the air, your legs kind of go up to where your torso is, more or less, which means A, you've got a lower chance of being headshot, and B, bullets to your legs deal like half the damage, if not more. Ah! Friggin' sniper rifles. Have I ever mentioned how much I dislike sniper rifles in this game? And the answer is numerous times. They deal a lot of damage, and they're not easily dealt with. And that, who am I getting shot by? Oh, it's gonna be somebody up on the hill, isn't it? Yep. There you are. I was like, how am I taking damage? I'm behind a rock. From the person over there, not from that person. Okay, so now I am in what people would call a pinched situation, where I've got 2 people trying to shoot me, 1 behind me and 1 up front, although I think the person up front hasn't moved, has left. Yeah, I'm lagging too, that's not good. Well, we'll make do with what we can, and we'll see how far we can get. Ooh, somebody died here. Good, we can nab their loot. Because that's ammo, compensator, yes please. Ooh. Oh, actually, I only have 1 kill, that's not very good. I do want your grenades, though. We'll take a 4x scope, though, because the VSS has a 2x scope, I'm pretty sure. Stun grenade. Okay, let's get running. Ooh, that's a very far distance to run, actually. And I'm going to throw compensator on the Screech. So, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, when you use the VSS, you kind of run into a dilemma. Do I use a submachine gun, but then risk the issue of running out of ammunition, and also doubled ammunition costs, because they're both using the same ammo type? Do I run an assault rifle, but then I basically have 2 of the same weapon like I do right now? How did... what? I was like, yeah, that makes... those bullets should have been hitting, but they weren't for some reason. Okay, let's see. Does that get past the rock? No, it cleared. Ah! It does not clear the rock. Oh. I forgot I still had this meme scope on. Get it off, get it off! We need to take out this person. There we go. Nice. Okay. 3 left. There's gonna be 100% somebody. Common health blessing. Let's see, common spray. Legend. Okay, I'm sorry. What is this? Legendary healing words. Well, that resolves our health issues. So for reference, that's 75 health on demand. Whenever I need it. I'm not gonna use Stormcall. I don't need it. I've got 2 very strong weapons that deal punchy damage at close range.
I am okay.
And that's how you do it, people. Nice. Anyways, so what I was trying to say is that if you use a VSS, you're kind of in a dilemma of what weapon you can use. But apparently the VSS is good enough that it can be used as a submachine gun and as an assault rifle. Admittedly, actually, it can. Yeah, the VSS is really, really strong. It's probably the strongest, like, assault rifle-esque weapon in the game that isn't, because it's not technically an assault rifle. I mean, okay, so the real-life VSS, the one in our physical world, is technically a marksman rifle. It's a fully automatic marksman. Well, it's a marksman rifle that has a fully automatic mod to it. That's what people tend to use. And it does actually use like subsonic ammo, I think, which means that it goes below the speed of sound, so it's actually pretty quiet, which is why when you shoot the VSS, it sounds quiet. It's because it's got a built-in suppressor. So that's nice. Yeah, see, it's got the. It already sounds quiet compared to that, and if you throw a suppressor on this. No, I grabbed all 3 bullets I did not want. It becomes effectively just silent. But yeah, like, I can do that. This is, like, also, what I can also do is this. This is technically a DMR. It's not even an assault rifle, it's a DMR. AKA marksman rifle. Okay, if you don't land your shots, it kind of lags, but... Like, I'm just gonna punch him. Bye. But yeah, point is, it's a good enough substitute at close range. It's... This is not the VSS I just feel like shooting, because it's fun gun to shoot. Yeah. Also, yeah, M16 is good. I advocate it, but yeah, it's good at. So the VSS, it's usable, if not pretty good at close range. It's very strong at middle range, and it can even compete at long range. So yeah, it's a do-it-all gun, but it does kind of leave you in a dilemma of what else am I going to use this with, and the answer for that is. Frankly, you could run this with a sniper rifle, no problem. Like, look. I land 2 headshots and a body shot and they're dead. 1 minute. It's like a fraction of a second. It's crazy. Anyways, yeah. So, VSS, folks. It's very strong. Frankly, I don't use a VSS if I can. Maybe I'm a masochist, but it mainly just feels too strong. It's kind of like using a minigun. It's kind of, frankly, I suppose the word is that it's boring, because there isn't really much effort. You just kind of shoot people, and they die, and it doesn't feel like you're playing TABG. It feels like you're playing literally any other shooter on the market. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. The M16, however, when you can land your shots, oh boy, it shreds. Because, observe. I missed. Yeah. So, keep in mind, this is burst fire gun. Problem is, the burst is so fast. That is, if you spam the trigger, it is effectively fully automatic. However, the fact that it's fully automatic is that basically, this is the assault rifle version of the Vector. You know, the one over here that goes through ammo at a blistering rate? Yeah, this is the assault rifle version of that. It's kind of nuts, frankly. But, yeah. For reference... Actually, hold on. Just one last test before I finish off. I stopped shooting. Hold on. Okay, that's a full magazine of the Vector. That's a full magazine of the M16. The effective fire rate. So the effective fire rate is basically how fast do the bullets actually come out of a gun, and not what's the number put on the price tag. But yeah, the effective fire rate of the M16 is insane. The problem is that it suffers from very, very bad recoil, and also the fact that it's a burst fire gun in this game really limits its effectiveness, because the bullets tend to not cooperate. When they do, however, it kicks butt. Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure if you throw a compensator on this, it becomes really strong. And like a 2x sight, although I wouldn't recommend 2x. I would just take a red dot. 4x if you're feeling ambitious, because you can't actually use this at longer ranges, oddly enough. Yeah. So, and if I'm standing still, boom, dead. And if I go further out, don't worry, this is gonna be over soon. I just feel like showing off. Oh, new turret. Ta-da. So, yeah. The M16, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good gun. I would recommend it. Even if you're not a fan of burst, if you tap fire, if you click fast enough, it doesn't feel like it. Although I would heavily recommend using spray blessing with it, because otherwise you're going to be constantly reloading. Anyways, I'm going to call it there. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow once I am, well, once I've graduated. So, yeah. Ciao.